Oh, hello there. I'm your host, GQJ. This is a car review show called Drip and Drive. What's Drip and Drive, you may say? It's a car meets fashion auto review show. Let's start it. Today I'm excited to be reviewing my personal favorite in my collection, my Mercedes-Benz 2020 E450 Cabriolet. This car is awesome, guys. Awesome. When I say awesome, it's awesome. It has 362 brake horsepower, 369 pound-feet of torque. When I tell you this car glides, it freaking glides. Let's go check it out. Let's drip walk. Follow me. All right, we are inside the 2020 Mercedes-Benz E450 Cabriolet. And as you can see, with this little shoulder assist, I can grab the seatbelt effortlessly. It's actually an extension, almost like a little chauffeur offering you the belt. Now, inside this car, we have an all-black interior, black leather steering wheel, black leather center console, everything black leather. See, everything's all black in here. We have nice gray trim lines as well, trim in aluminum and black ashwood. This is a very sophisticated and luxurious interior. As you can see, we have the Mercedes-Benz infotainment system. They actually updated it now in the 2021 where there's a screen where your tachometer is behind the steering wheel, and there's also a screen swooped up in the center console. We'll check that out too someday. But anyway, let's get on the road, get a little motion. Actually, before we even get into motion, it's a little hot in here. Let's drop the top. The top is down, we got fresh air. Let's talk about the ways we can go on a drive. Well, there's only one way you can go on a drive, but anyway, you have this stalk right behind the steering wheel, just like an indicator stalk, but this is how you control for your gear shifts from park, drive, and reverse. What you do is put your foot on the brake, you push down to go on a drive, up goes all the way in reverse. One short click will put it into neutral, and this little button right here pushes it into park. All right, I'm gonna get going, put the thing into drive. And the first thing you notice when driving this car is just the seamless, sophisticated, and effortless way Mercedes allows you to maneuver the car and also control the options and features to this car, this vehicle. Steering wheel is nice, soft, and plush. You have your infotainment system here, and then you also have your speedometer, instrument cluster, tachometer, whatever you want to call it. It's a beautiful, beautiful day here in the city. All right, let's talk about how we can control the infotainment screen. So there's two ways you can control the infotainment. This one is not the touchscreen model, but you can control it with the center console remote, which is right here, and you can also control it from the steering wheel, which you have this touch-sensitive pad that allows you to scroll through. So see, we have the home button, takes you right into the display. We could switch from navigation, as you can see there, with this beautiful world design display. As well, we go back, we can go to radio, media, phone, Mercedes-Benz Connect, and also the vehicle. But for right now, let's go with the navigation screen. Now, there's many ways you can change your display setup. I'll further go show you this with a more close-up shot. But you can have your navigation screen here. You can split the navigation screen with your meter in the same screen. You can also put the media here and the navigation here. It's all your preferences. There's unlimited preferences, however you would like to see and control your multimedia in your infotainment cluster. Mercedes-Benz gives you the opportunity to do that. So we're gonna make a right here. There's also many different modes that come with the vehicle, just like most modern day sports cars. We have comfort mode, which I'm in now. You have Eco mode with the dynamic select button that's right here. You see Eco, shows you green. You got Comfort mode, which is blue, because blue is a real easy color. Then you get into your more aggressive modes like Sport, which gives you a nice gold tone to the vehicle. Shows you that you're unleashing a little bit more horsepower under the pedal. And then the next mode is Sport Plus, where you have all 362 horses and 369 pound-feet of torque at your disposal, unmitigated. As well, you have your individual mode, where you could pretty much individualize and set up how you want the car to perform. But for right now, we're gonna put it right back in comfort mode. We are not on the highway. Let's take a step outside. All right, so this is the Mercedes-Benz 2020 E450 4MATIC Cabriolet with this brilliant polar white exterior, black leather interior, black ashwood and aluminum trim. This thing is a beauty. I memean, my God, take a look at it. Sometimes I gotta pinch myself to even realize it's mine, you know? So we got 5 twin spoke 19-inch AMG rims. This Mercedes comes with the night package, so we have the black grille as well as the black mirror housing. Check it out. As well, with the black mirror housing, you got your indicator light here, allowing people to know that you're gonna make a left turn from this side or a right turn from the other side, just as well as in your headlamp. And right under here, we have one of several cameras for the infotainment system when you're doing, you know, either backing up, using the active park assist. This car can actually park itself. As well, we have the black rooftop. Now, this is actually, Mercedes dubs it a triple acoustic rooftop. And pretty much what that's fancy for is that you literally are encapsulated in one of the most quiet interiors on a rag top or cloth top convertible vehicle in the industry. All right, let's take a nice look under the hood. Check out your 362 horsepower engine, as well as 369 pound-feet of torque. Now, this model starts at a whopping $81,000, but $80,930 to be exact. And you can have all of this. Let's get a closer look. Now, here's a look at your $80,000 engine bay. This engine is a 3.0 liter V6 bi-turbo. Again, putting out 362 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. Now, this is a 9-tronic or 9G-tronic 9-speed automatic transmission. It also has Eco Start. Brilliant, brilliant engine. Let's take a spin around back. Check out the trunk space, which you can assume is not going to be a lot. It is a convertible. Now, to access the trunk of the E450 Cabriolet, it's right under here. So like you've seen earlier, this doubles as a rear view camera hideaway, and is also the trunk opener when you push the top. Now, this trunk, as you can tell, has a decent amount of space for a convertible car. I do grocery shopping, and a lot of the times I do heavy grocery shopping, and I'm always able to fit enough groceries back here. Now, that being said, do not take this on a camping trip. There's no storage for a camping trip in the back of this vehicle. Now, back here, we have this button, which needs to be pressed when you want the top to come down. Now, this just acts like a barrier, letting the car know that it is able to convert and bring the rag top into the trunk. Now, with the Mercedes-Benz key, you can open and close the convertible rag top. It can be easily done by pressing the open button and then pressing it for a second time and holding. Now, as I press it, you'll see that the black side mirror housing opens up, and the second time you hold it, the car begins to convert. This is the Cabriolet part of the vehicle. It's pretty nice. I'm gonna just continue holding that. all the way till the process is done. The trunk closes, the mirrors go up, and within the car it makes a ding to let you know that everything is secured and safe. So now that we covered the exterior of this bad gal, let's take it for a spin. As you can see, the engine data is being logged in real time as we're driving. As I push the pedal, the engine data corresponds. Very nice. Now I try to show the rain sensor, but for some reason I guess it doesn't pick up unless it's really raining. I threw some water on the windshield, but it didn't kick on. But take my word for it, as soon as it starts raining, you don't even have to touch the windstalk, the wiper stalk. It automatically goes once you set it. All right. Now, like I said, we have EcoStart. Your EcoStart button is right here. You can turn that on or off, and you'll stop the EcoStart whenever you're at a stoplight or whatnot. The engine won't automatically cut off to save fuel. Now, we also can switch gears in the vehicle with these two paddle shifters located behind the steering wheel. How do we want to? We want to go left? I guess we can go left. Right, now effortless turning. This vehicle is just beautiful, beautiful ride. It glides. As you can see, I have no pressure on the acceleration and it's still moving like I'm pressing the pedal. Beautiful glide, beautiful glide. All right, you can't see it from where you are, but I'll show you the G-forces display. It also shows in the instrument cluster for whenever we're, accelerating, making turns. This little red dot inside the G-force cluster, it literally shows the forces being exorbited onto the driver or the vehicle, I should say. All right, accelerate. I think we should go this way. And see right there, I took my eyes off the road. The car beeped, letting me know that I'm approaching a object ahead of me. It does that effortlessly and automatically. As I pass this car close enough, even the camera system comes up in the infotainment, depending on how close you are to a vehicle or making a turn. I will say sometimes it's inconsistent. Like if you're making a turn ahead of a car, like look at this guy right here. Oh, wow. If you're making a turn ahead of an object, let's say, sometimes it'll pop up for no good reason. So let's get close to this car right here. And see, automatically the camera comes up, says check entire surroundings. It didn't beep though because the radar system in this car is very, very good. Like it can tell whether or not you're moving at a pace where it needs to alert you to let you know you are driving a little bit too recklessly. Tons and tons of safety features in this car. Okay. You got active brake assist, which you can turn on again from the left side of the steering wheel. You just bring up the instrument menu, go to driver assist, and it'll give you the display of a car next to you. Now, in the display, for some reason, the car always ahead of you is a Mercedes-Benz, but that's not really the case in reality. But it's a pretty cool feature to let you know how close you are to a car. Let's see what other assists we got with the driver assist. You got attention assist, letting you know if you've been driving too long and getting sleepy. Let's see. We don't really care for consumption info. You can even check tire pressure on your car from inside of your car. You don't have to get out of your car. Now, isn't that sophisticated and like elegant and convenient when you don't have to go with a freaking tire gauge, check each tire? The car tells you itself, the sensors in the tire. Look at the display. Again, we could also tamper with the ambient lighting from here just by going to light settings. And you get a nice display of the car. Right now it's set in purple. You can't see it because it's bright outside, but I will give a show of that too. Now you have a multicolor where the top part of the dash and the bottom part of the dash split colors. And that's also comes with several different preset combinations, like ocean blue, purple sky, which is my favorite, red moon, fire red, dawn blue, sun yellow, jungle green, glacier blue, and you get a color mix too, which goes right through the ambient light display. Now, if you don't want a two-tone zone, you can literally just go back, go to multicolor where the check is, and then check that right off. All right, and get that out of it, and then you get a single tone. And there's literally an endless color palette you can choose from, and you can effortlessly scroll through it from right here on the right side of the steering wheel, or with the dial, or with the pad. So many options. We're just scrolling. This is just to show. Now, what I will do is, since we're in traffic and we're moving fast, we'll go through the dynamic select controls. By flicking up one time on the dynamic select, it'll literally send your car into sport. No matter what you're doing while you're driving, interacting with the infotainment screen, navigation, whatnot, as soon as you hit the dynamic select button located right here, it takes over and lets you know what mode you're in. For about 5 seconds, it shows you. Now we're in Sport Plus. Let's head back on to the engine data. Oh, seat controls. There's so much things going on. All right, let's go to engine data. Nice display. All right, now we have all 362 horses at our disposal. All right, I might not be able to show all the horsepower. There are a lot of traffic cops out here, and there's not that much traffic. But let's see if we can get it up to 200. Let some people pass by. Okay, we got it up to 300. Jesus. And at these kind of speeds is where you actually want to put the digital display of your mile per hour on the screen, because it's very hard to keep track of that speed while in this mode. All right, see, we're gliding. My feet are off the accelerator and the car is still carrying speed. Now, if we want to put more speed, we'll accelerate, and boom, 369 pound-feet of torque. You can hear the wind in the car, and we're flying and doing like 70. All right. Now that was a little bit of a rush. Let's switch it back into comfort mode. And as I'm switching through the modes, I can gradually feel the car getting less and less aggressive. It's almost as if it's in its most primitive mode when it's in sport. Like, it feels like you took away its child, you left nothing to eat, and it's very aggressive and ready to get at something. Like, it's amazing. So once you downscale your dynamic select modes, it kind of seems like the beast gets a little bit more less than less beastie, and that's based on your preference. As soon as you feel like shifting back into that mode, you literally just press it up twice, and boom, we're in the max mode, Sport Plus mode of the vehicle. All right. Yes. Hands-free parking. No foot, no nothing. Hands-free. Could actually be on my phone while doing this. And there you have it. The car parked itself. Now, come on, let's go take a step outside. And there you have it, the 2020 E450 Mercedes-Benz Cabriolet. Now, this vehicle has way too many accessories and features to fit in a 20-minute episode. It might need an hour. at least 40 minutes. But before I go, let me just check you into the connectivity of the car with the phone. We have the Mercedes Me Connect app and the Mercedes Me app. In the Mercedes Me app, you can pretty much check your lock status of your vehicle anywhere in the world. Check your engine status, vehicle status, the tire pressure of the vehicle, when's your next service. You can also even limit how fast this car can go. Say you bought this car for your child and you don't want them to drive too fast, you can limit it like a governor within the phone. As well, say the girlfriend or anybody that's a speed demon, you get speed alerts, all kinds of things that you can get straight from the phone. As well, you can also pay your monthly lease or finance through the phone. Again, my name's GQJ. Thank you for checking out my first installment to my show, Drip and Drive. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and share. Until next time, always remember to drip when you drive. Peace.